Hello there, and welcome to the Vital Blend. My name is Anthony, and today I'm going to be talking about one big reason why you may find yourself struggling to lose weight. And not getting a handle on this particular area can cause you to fall off track, slip up, or perhaps take a detour that you may later regret. Now, one of the things that I've noticed in working with people, either directly or just observed, is that the ones that have the best results, the most consistent results when it comes to weight loss, are the ones that are in most control of their food environment. Okay, they know exactly everything going into their mouth. They know all the ingredients. It's in line with, where they want to be going. And not having a handle on this area can cause you to lose weight slower, it stops altogether, or you start to gain weight again, okay? So what does it mean to be in control of your food environment? Well, like I just said, you know everything that goes into the food that's going into your mouth. And that usually means that you're at home and you're making your own food. When you step outside of your house, and you start eating out, this means that you have other people cooking your food and preparing your food, and now you don't know what's in your food. You have lost your control over what you're taking in, and chances are that this is not working in your favor, because when you go out to eat, as I've talked about many, many times, the biggest problem that you're going to face in trying to lose weight is that everything is going to have oil in it. Okay, oil it's all fat, and it is the enemy of weight loss. Think of oil as oil is to weight loss as kryptonite is to Superman. All right. The biggest problem with the oil is that it's a high-fat food. And when you're at home, you're in a low-fat environment, right? You're trying to get rid of the oils, you're doing a great job, and then you go out to eat, and all of a sudden you have the ultimate enemy of weight loss in every dish. And so this can be a problem. And so I'm going to give you some things that you can do, some solutions that you can try to put into place. The easiest thing, the most obvious thing, is don't go out to eat, especially if you don't have to. It may not be practical that you never go out to eat. So maybe being more cognizant of the problems that you can get into when you go out, maybe that will help you decide, I'm only going to go out to eat when I have to. And maybe when you do go out, you can prepare better. For instance, you can take a look at the menu before you get there so that you're not having to decide there, when everybody else is ordering. You already know what you're going to eat before you even get there. You might also want to tell a friend. If you've got a really good friend that's looking out for you, let them know that you're trying to lose weight and trying to eat healthier. They will maybe help you stay on track when you're out. And something else that you can do too is meal prep, so that if you're going to be out, and you can take some snack foods with you so that you're not pulling into a drive-through, when you start to get hungry. And of course, something else that you can do if you've been invited to someone else's house is let them know ahead of time that you eat a certain way for health reasons, and that you would like to bring a dish of something that you eat. And this will help you when you get there. Your host will understand what's going on, hopefully, and you can stay on track more than you would have. One thing you don't want to do is you don't want to go to somebody's house and to appease them, you go off the rails. And this only hurts you. Okay, this only hurts you, so you need to have a plan for it. Now, something else to think about, aside from all the fattening foods that you can eat when you leave the house, is that once you start going off plan, you're at home, you're eating natural garden foods, your taste buds have acclimated to real food, natural tastes and flavors, and then you go out of the house and now you're eating unnatural combinations of salt, sugar, and fat, unnatural calories and cravings. What you've done is you've woken up your taste buds. They're going to want more. You've kind of woken up the beast. Okay, and you're more likely to go off track 2 or 3 times instead of that one time, because your taste buds really like this new fat, this salt, sugar, and fat that you're giving it when you're out of the house. And so you're going to find at the very least that the temptations are going to be stronger. So it's best if you don't even go there at all and stick with your garden foods. So ultimately, what you want to do is you want to make sure that the current trajectory that you're on, the current path that you're on, is going to ultimately get you to where you want to be. Okay? Just like if you were on a road trip, at the very least, you want to make sure that you're headed in the right direction. Okay? You may not be on the road that you're going to be on forever, but at least you're heading in the right direction. All right, because it's very easy for us to kind of not be paying attention and drift off and take another path and get away from where we want to go. And this is not something that we want to do. And of course, you know, there may be people watching this going, "Oh, that's too much to do. You know, I'm going to go out and eat and go to restaurants and go to my friend's house, and I'm just going to live a little. You know, you can't be strict all the time." Well, it comes down to how serious are you about getting your issue handled? How serious are you about getting your weight handled, getting your blood pressure down, your cholesterol down, or whatever it is that you are facing that you want to get handled? How serious are you? If you're not serious and it doesn't mean anything to you, then yeah, everything that I'm telling you sounds way too strict. But the people that I work with are very serious. They want to get this handled. They want to get the weight off. They want to get their blood pressure down or whatever it is. They just don't know how exactly. They need some guidance. And that's where I come in, because I can help guide you all day long and give you all kinds of great things to think about. But if you don't do it, if you don't want to do it, then it's never going to work. So it all comes down to how serious you are and how much you want this for yourself. And if you want to work with me, if you're ready to go and you just aren't sure what to do and you want somebody there to help you, then I'm your guy. Look at my contact info below. And be sure to take advantage of my free hour. We can talk for an hour. We'll talk about what you want to do, why you haven't gotten there, and what it would take to get you there. And I can tell you now that if you really want it for yourself, I really want it for you, and we can make it happen. There's no question about it. If you found this video helpful, I want you to give it a thumbs up, and be sure to share it with someone that you know and love who may be able to use it. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook. I feature stories every day of people who take this kind of advice, follow it, and get results. Okay, so be sure to check that out. Also, if you have changed your diet, if you have become more in control of your own food environment and it has worked for you to help get to your goal, drop it down below. And if you're struggling with something, drop it down below too and let me know what you think about being able to control your food environment for success. All right, so until next time, I want you to love yourself. That's where it all begins, because if you're really serious about this, you love yourself and you want this for you. I want you to eat more plants, and I'll see you soon, all right? Take care.